Greetings, peeps. How's everyone doing today? Kyle here, making videos, sharing the love, sharing the journey. So yeah, how's everyone doing? I right here by the water. Life's pretty freaking good. How many of you guys know you're alive? How many people know you're alive? How many people know you're really alive? Anyone seen the Doors movie, you'll recognize that. But for real though, how many of you guys know that you are alive? You're a living being, that you are just full of life. You're full of amazing potential, just unlimited potential, unlimited just infinite possibilities. And so many of us, we just get caught up in the head and the rat race, the patterns and the reactions and the and the ego. Even the best of us can get caught up in that. The ego and the loops and just the, we can lose sight a lot. We can lose sight these days, especially in this complex world. Is this is good. This angle's good. It's just so. Anyways, it's just it's hard these days to stay on point, you know. to stay centered, you know. It's like the world is, it's culture is not your friend. For any of you Terrence McKenna fans, culture is not your friend, and this whole world, not all of it is bad, but you know, there's a yin and a yang to everything. But like, culture is, like I was saying the other day, basically it's out there to try to distract you as much as possible, to try to make you think that you don't have enough, and that you're not whole, and that you need things outside yourself, and that you need more money, more this, more that, and there's never, it's never going to be enough, you know. And the thing is it already is enough. And if people only knew, some people know, a lot of people know, but a lot of people really don't know. If people only knew that we already have everything that we could possibly ever want and imagine, and all we need is just a little bit of the right fuel. Once we're cleaned out, we're good. We're good to go. And so it's just a sad state of affairs, the way things are these days. And the it's just like, man, our it's just like, it's a disgrace to life, in my opinion. It's a disgrace to this. Life is sacred, you know. When whether it be you're ingesting life, and you're putting something into your body, that's sacred. Whether you're on the sacred Mother Earth, on the Earth Mother here, or whether it's you're interacting with other beings and other you're whether, you know, life is sacred, and people and it's like, man, nothing is sacred anymore to the mainstream controllers, and you know how it is when there's just the darkness can only see the darkness. You know what I mean? That's all it knows, unfortunately. But when that light shines through, that light will just brighten up everything. It will brighten it up, and once you see the light, once you have that glimmer of light, it's hard to turn away from it. You know, it really is. And yeah. So I don't know. I mean, so many people, like we get so people can get so caught up in the mind and the intellect and in the loops and forget that they're alive, and they get caught up in their ego and their in just thought, and then they actually realize they lose complete focus. They forget that they're the living being that is just a like I said earlier, just like something that is they forget that they're living, you know. They forget that they're living, and but when people start having spiritual awakenings and stuff, which is it's happening more and more and more and more, you know, then they start realizing, whoa, I'm not my mind. I'm way more than I could possibly imagine, you know. I'm part of something way bigger than I can imagine, and yeah, so it's just, I don't know, guys. I'm I've been on fire lately. I've just been like so freaking having so much freaking energy, and just like feeling so good with the physical body, and just like I said basically the other day, just totally realigning back with my purpose, and not that it was I just wasn't shining very bright for a while, and now I'm like realigned in such a way. I'm like, my mission for a long time has been basically just spread consciousness and radiate love and light, and so I'm back with it, and I'm just like just trying to give you guys some nuggets of whatever it is, something you can utilize, something you can recognize, something you can habitualize, whatever, something you can hopefully there's something you can gain from these. So yeah, it's just we lose touch. Even the best of us these days, it's just the complexity just gets more and more complex, and it's like, man, it's getting to the point where it's just so freaking complex, and there's like gonna be robots are gonna be freaking running everything. I mean, it's like it's freaky. It's so freaky. It's like the scariest time and the most exciting time to be alive. It's like freaking 1984. It's like the scariest movie you could ever possibly imagine. The stuff that's actually happening right now. If you don't know what's actually happening, get informed. Get your head out of the sand, and it's really scary stuff, guys. But it's also, like I said, like the most. They can't stop the truth. They can't. And there's so much light out there, and there's so much so many people standing for truth and being truth, and just standing up for what's right and trying to make a big difference in the world. And so, you know, I always you know, I try to be optimistic, you know what I mean, guys? And So I don't know what else was I going to talk about. This was going to actually be short, so I don't know. It's just a yeah, I went swimming, super cold water. Oh, I love it. Just getting it, guys. What? Yeah, if my lip, if you see my lip, it's like a month almost. It's been chapped on. Like, I've never had this happen this much, and it's like, even with just like the cooked food, like less and less over the past month and a half, like that I've slipped up. I could go on and on and on, like not being able to be in the sun as much, getting the chapped lips, getting every symptom has came back in one way, like not all the time and not severe, but just, I'm just saying, guys, when I go back to the cooked food, not good at all, and especially with the amounts that I go back with, you know. But it's just everything just is goes like this, and everything just goes like this, and I'm like right here, and I'm just like beaming with bliss, and just like I'm like, I don't know. Like I said yesterday, I have a lot of gratitude in my heart, and just like, I don't know. It's but yeah, I'm telling you, the cooked food, it's a freaking, it's the last drug to go. I think Dan the Man said that at one point. Someone said it, and it really is. It's so hard, but there's a point where we gotta just stop being like, oh, it's so hard, and just, once we get that right inspiration, that insight, we're shown in the light in the strangest of places, and when we're looking at right, you know what I mean? And when we get that, and we're good. We're at the stable level, and we're solid, and we're going for it. And I don't know. I feel like I talk too much about me trying to transcend that, and well, I am transcending it, but so I didn't really want to address that today. But yeah, this morning I was coughing some crap up so hard, just because stuff has been just coming out of me still, and it just it really occurred to me on, like, I already knew this obviously on many levels and experienced it on many levels, but the more you do it, you're just like, you keep having more and more insights, and it's like, I was just like, I saw it in a different way, whereas it's just like detoxing. It's just plain old-fashioned, regular common sense. Well, your body doesn't want things in it that don't belong. So, stuff that's made in factories and stuff that is been tainted with terrible intentions, terrible ingredients, terrible growing practices, terrible planetary considerations, and I could just go on and on and on. But like, when that's the case and you're ingesting this stuff, that shit don't belong in your body, guys, and that's why everyone's getting sick. So it's just like, you know, I saw that, you know, it's, you know, guys, like when you see it and you just it's just amazing. You're just like, just the way like that it rang to me, and I was just like, it just hit me on a whole nother level, and it just hit me with my purpose and everything, and I'm just like, wow, like, nah. I'm gonna help others get out of this crap, because, and do my best to support, the organic farmers and all the people that are doing good in this world, so that the tipping point will come. I want to put my money where, where, I want to give it to good things. I don't want to give it to freaking, you know what I'm saying, guys. And it's just like, I don't know anymore. But try this. Yeah, so it's just like detoxing. What goes in, it's gonna come out. Oh, but it was good going in. Yeah. Not worth what it's gonna take to come out, if it comes out. Big if. Only if you're gonna do the work. Only if you're gonna do the tremendous amount of work, sometimes, depending on certain things, and let me do this. But yeah, it's just like, I'm not gonna talk too much about food. I just wanted to do more mindset and spiritual ranting stuff for you guys. It's just don't get stuck, don't get stagnant. If you are, get unstuck quick. Get to that point of mental peace, mental calmness, and get clear. Bring everything to one level. Bring just relax. If you feel like you have tension in your body, relax that. If you're not breathing enough, do that. And if you're thinking too much, well, get out of your head and be meditating. Do some contemplating. Anything there's so many different ways to meditate or contemplate, or just stop thinking, let go, get out of your body. There's so many different ways to do things. Find what works for you. And there's so many different great things that can help each person. So many. Like listening to a sound helps some people. It helps me sometimes, but just different things. So many different things. You don't even have to just be sitting, sitting on the ground, going or or just breathing or whatever. You don't have to necessarily just do sitting meditation. Okay, you can do find whatever works for you. Self-hypnosis, just relaxation, guided meditation, anything. And do that, and you, and that clears you. That clears you, so that you can handle the beauty, the wonder, the sadness, the strife, everything you can imagine that you can experience. We need to get cleared sometimes, and it's just important. It's really important to do that. And in whatever way works for you, because anything, even in some ways, like exercise can be like that in some ways, because it can get you into the zone, but it's also different. It's different, but just, I don't know. It's all about the mind, not letting it go, and not being triggered, and catching stuff. Because when we're triggered, we'll have reactions. And the issue with reacting all the time, that's an ego thing on a lot of levels. And the ego just wants to react. It wants to, people who are really reactive, generally they just want to, like, they're just searching for the next thing to react to, the next thing to blow up about, the next thing to have drama. A lot of people, like I've said, like, crave drama. It's just how it is. They have their sense of self is so much into the poor me soap opera role thing, and that, like, when they get from when they get out of a soap opera and there's no drama anymore, then they're gonna crave it. And the whole time, even though they don't really enjoy the suffering on, like, a deep spiritual level and in a true sense, they don't enjoy it. But on an ego level and on a very delusional level, people do. They just crave drama, and it's just reacting to anything. It's like, to be non-reactive is to really be where it's at, to be really where it's at, to just not let things phase you. And man, it is hard, because because the more you do it, it's like you will see how subtle it is. You will see how subtle the more you're doing the spiritual work, the more you're gonna see how subtle all of it is. It's like, wow, the levels of it. There's so many facets to it. It can get just so deep. But it's just amazing. It's just a never-ending kaleidoscope. It really is. It is. So, yeah. Yeah, for me, it's like, what's really rang true lately is when we put this thing out there, that intention, that goal, that vibration, to not get sidetracked. This is something that's really helped lately, is because the way that she put it, Abraham Hicks, I finally saw her live. Amazing. I saw her live last weekend, and she's powerful, man. There's no doubt about it. She channels the spirit, and you can just tell by the way she talks. She's whoa. And she puts it so amazingly. Like, I couldn't really describe. So I didn't come up with this, but but she describes it so good, because it's like, when you can either go here or here, and it's like, like I was saying the other day, you'll still get to your goal if you've been consistent and everything, but it will take you a lot faster, and generally it'll always be more desirable, and it'll be a lot more comfortable and fun if we're not getting in the way. And, like, when we set the vibration, like, we have to believe that it's already happened. We can't have anything come in, because then that just brings us to this side. We want to go to this side, and it's just like she put it, like, the trick is to just basically feed the momentum, like, follow the glimpses of the alignment, of your alignment, follow it. So notice it, observe the glimpses of our alignment, observe it, and realize every time that you see it and you feel it, and you can taste it, you can touch it, and you know that that's your alignment. And so that then you just want to stay in the flow of the now, and stay on your mission towards whatever it is for you. You know what I mean? And it's the hardest thing in the world, but just feed the momentum, feed the momentum, and just keep going with it. And you can't have, and it's like, okay, you gotta catch stuff. You hear some doubts, some fear, some jealousy, some whatever it is. Then you just have to, whatever it is, you just have to be able to catch it fast enough. And then when you get really good at it, when you catch it, it's not even going to hit you. It's not even going to hit you because you're just so in the now. You know what I mean? So in the present moment. And you were just... you were just glowing with life. You were just here, and you use this as a tool, and you're not into the things of the world. You are appreciating the things of the world, but you're not like of the world. You're not just like, oh, lost in the world and lost in your world, which is not a good place to be. Trust me, I know. So, I don't know. It's just, you're the truth. You're the truth. We're all the truth. We all are. We're all this mystery, but we're all one. We're all one, guys. We are. And I don't know. I would say I am so blessed to be able to do this and zone in, keep doing the work on myself, and keep getting to a point of just personal, as much perfection as I can gain, as I can create. And I don't know, I'm like, basically like, to be able to like do the detox and be in a pretty ideal conditions, like this air quality for Florida is remarkable. I mean, it's just, this air is so amazing. And the state park is here with the trees. I got the trees and the ocean there, and it's pretty far out from the mainland compared to a lot of Florida. And it's like on this side, and then on this side is, you know, the other air. So it's like, and then the west, or no, sorry, yeah, the east, the air from the east is coming, even though there's some like Miami air, but still. Oh, the air, but like I was saying, I did just go into a tangent, but I'm just like really feel fortunate to be able to zone in on like this, finally, like really getting into the deep healing stuff, like the inner deep healing stuff, and all of it, because the body's still, even though I went hard, you know, so many people who don't understand what's really going on with and how the body works, and doesn't understand detoxification. A lot of people would be like, oh, so haven't you juiced long enough? Haven't you done enough fasting? And like, are you kidding me? Not at all. Not at all. Not even close. There's so much physical stuff, and there's a lot more, like I said, of the emotional stuff and all that stuff, and the mind stuff. So but guys, I just wanted to do this for you. I'm going to show you the water here. Sun's supposed to come out again soon, so that's good. Yeah, you guys, here it is. Nature, baby. It's pretty epic. So, guys, I want to thank you again. Do this, subscribe if this helped you in any way. If it really helped you, share it with like a friend or something. If you think they could use it. But anyways, I'm just trying to give back here, and life is a gift, guys. Life is a gift. So you use it. Honor that. Honor that gift. Honor your gifts. We all have gifts, and I'm just telling you guys, honor your gifts. Honor the gifts that we have, and honor this wonderful planet that we have to enjoy, and that we have to learn and grow. Learn, love, and grow. So, guys, peace, and I hope you guys have a very good day or night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.